He's a guy without a clue who doesn't know what to do. Republican or Democrat, he's not sure where he's at. It's not so much fun knowing how the country's run. Liberals, conservatives, House of Representatives. Are you right? Are you left? Which way do you lean? Who knows what the hell does that even mean?
Welcome to POV America with your host, Brian.
Oh, hey guys, how's it going? Oh, happy Wednesday. Oh my God. I gotta tell you, if you were with me on the drive, drive home today, you know I was exhausted because I've been getting about 3 hours sleep, and which is not enough, man. So if you were with me on that drive, I have to apologize because I literally was falling asleep at the wheel. But I came home and I crashed out for a good, 7 now? At least 2 hours. I mean, I hit the bed and I don't know what it was. I could feel myself, though, getting sick. You know how when you guys, when you're feeling a little bit down, you know, you're feeling, your body kind of tells you. And that's what was happening. My body was saying, screw it, man. Just crash out, get some sleep. I don't do the medicines. I don't do any kind of sleeping stuff. So for me, it was just a matter of go to sleep, rest, and then get up and feel better. And that's actually what I feel so much better. It's not even funny. I mean, if I had to do it over, I would have probably went to bed a lot sooner last night. You know, I didn't go to bed till 2:30 when I actually dozed off. I mean, I tossed, turned, and I couldn't do it. I mean, it was so anyway, I'm glad I made it, and I appreciate you guys for being here, and hopefully I'll try and do a quick stream tonight, maybe a half hour, something of that nature, and see if we can, let me take a look here real quick. I want to also do a couple things here that I've got to change. There's some things that I didn't, I actually had wanted to do a couple modifications to the stream, but I didn't get a chance earlier, so I'm going to try and do them now. And one of them is it's a scrolling text in there that you see. There was something I caught that was like pushed together or something, and I wanted to make sure I corrected that. So, but I definitely appreciate you hanging in there. Like I said, the afternoon drive, I was exhausted. I was literally kind of just letting you guys bear witness to my accident if I got in an accident. So it was nice to be able to come home, have a little caffeine, take a little nap before this. But Mountain Dew, man, the nectar of gods. So yeah, anyway, that was kind of the extent of it for this afternoon. I just really wanted to make sure I got here at 7. I told you I'm trying to stick to that schedule. You guys made the suggestions. You said be there when you say you're going to be there, and I'm trying to keep to these schedules. But it is definitely today was one of those days, man. I don't know what the deal was. I was so exhausted. It was last night. You know, last night I went to bed at this morning I went to bed 2, and you guys know I do that morning stream for you at 6:15. So I literally had maybe 2.5, 3 hours sleep, and then I have to go in and deal with prisoners all day. That's, you know, it's like I'm leaving and going to deal with these prisoners, and you've got to be. I mean, you can't be sleepy at work. You've got to be on your game when you deal with these guys, because a lot of them are very manipulative, and you never really know what to expect from day to day. When I get there, I don't know if we're going to be in lockdown, if they're going to be, did they find contraband, was there fights, stabbings? You really don't know what it's going to be. So it's kind of exciting in that respect, because it's a job that's never dull. You know the old never a dull moment? That's exactly how I feel at work, man. Never a dull moment. And you never know from minute to minute what's going to happen. Anything can happen. You can hear fights break out. You can smell the wafting of CS gas after they sprayed inmates. You know, it could be anything. So I don't like to go to bed. I don't like to go to work where I'm tired or lethargic, you know. So it's definitely it's to my benefit if I can stay awake. So anyway, I wanted to just kind of apologize for the drive home. As I said, I really wanted to make sure that I hang on one second. Hold on 1 minute, guys. Hey, sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to let my wife know. I said I'm doing a stream. She's got on speakerphone. She just, I think probably my daughter, but she had it on speakerphone. I'm going, yeah, you probably don't want to have it on speakerphone if I can hear you. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you for coming by tonight. I do. Hold on one sec. There it is. There's one of the things. How many of you... Okay, so then I need to actually try and shorten this up, it appears. Yeah, see, there's actually... Yeah, the scrolling text is what I'm trying to manipulate a little bit there. So I can't really... I don't know if I can shorten that up anymore. I don't know. So if I can get that, I'm just trying to make that correction here. All right, and I think what it is it's, I think I have too much text in there, so I'm going to have to go ahead and delete some of this, guys. Yeah, I appreciate you being patient with me. But anyway, as I was saying, as I put the stream together, I try to make sure that, I mean, being a new streamer, it's tough because there's so many people out there streaming. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to go through and kind of watch their streams to learn from what they're doing. And then the suggestions you guys email me, I take to, absolutely I take them to heart, because I know based on what I'm doing, you're going to give me the feedback that actually helps. So, I mean, I've got a lot of you guys on Mixer, which that was actually a second. Do I work in a prison? Yes, I do. Radical 3D1. Yes, I work in a prison. I'm actually an instructor there. So it's definitely entertaining, to say the least. It is a job that's never a dull moment. I'm actually teaching these guys. I'm actually going to start teaching them. This is something new. Because I've now gotten into the live streaming. This is actually going to be part of my class. I'm actually going to go and do a whole module on Twitch and Mixer and all the live streaming platforms and how to do it. And they were all really, I have been showing them on our smart board a lot of the different streams, and they're just blown away by because a lot of these guys have been in jail for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. I mean, and these are young guys. These are guys that screwed up when they were 18 years old or 19. And some are older, but a lot of them are just kids, younger guys. But they've missed out on the whole, the social media stuff that we take, today, and we go through all the time. We see that for us, Facebook is nothing. For us, YouTube and all these things are, we're so used to them, but they have never been exposed to this stuff. So this is all new, and I'm going to kind of put this in a module and try and show them some of this stuff. But yeah, it is never a dull moment. Every day you go in, it's something new. You never know if you're going to actually go to work or just be in lockdown, and then you'll be pretty much stuck in your classroom. And but it's definitely interesting. It's definitely an interesting job. I've worked for a lot of companies. I've owned my own businesses. I've done a lot of things, and I can honestly tell you that working in a prison is something that, very high stress. You have to love what you do to work there. You really have to be committed to making a difference. And I mean, that's the only reason I go in every morning. I get up, I don't know if you catch the live stream in the morning. I do that on my way into work at 6:15. I do the live stream, and at like 3:30 I do the live stream coming home. And every day it's something different there. So you have to be committed to it and love your job and wanting to make a difference. And that's the only reason I go. I mean, I hope one guy, man, just one guy out of my classes that I teach, if he goes out and makes a positive difference and does something positive, that's kind of, what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that he gets out there and he kind of turns everything around. So, but yeah, it's an interesting place to work. I mean, I think like a lot of people, like at least when I was growing up, I worked in restaurants. I worked in a lot of different businesses, and prison is the most entertaining that I've ever worked in, so to speak. My coffee mug filled with Mountain Dew. Bigger than my head, isn't it? telling you. But you need that caffeine sometimes. So, well, let's see. What was I going to tell? Anyway, there's a lot of different things you have to get used to. You know, if you work in any industry like that, it's high stress, a lot of danger in it. You know, you've got to really adjust to it. So for me, it wasn't really difficult because I don't worry too much about anything that goes on there. I can handle myself. Let me see. What did I read today? Oh, I did read that. I read something about Bill Cosby today, that he feels no remorse or something like that. So I kind of laughed at that and I went, well, good. Sit in prison and feel no remorse. I don't care. So, oh man. Let me see. I actually didn't get a chance. Let's go through some news. Let's see what we've got here. I didn't get a chance. So let's go ahead and go through some news stories today. See if there's anything in the news actually worth. Minded Chief. How you doing, man? I didn't even see you come in. Snuck in the back door there. So, yeah, I'm going to kind of take a look here. And I want to see what we have in the news today because I really didn't pay any attention. Let me see. El Chapo is headed off to Supermax. You know, that was actually interesting. So, good for him. Lost World War II aircraft carrier found. How can you lose an aircraft carrier? Huh. Oh, let me see. Anything here? Nothing newsworthy. Let's try another one. Let's try a different site. Judge finds Manafort lied to investigators in Russia probe. Well, there's a revelation. Of course he lied. Let me see. What else? So Ryan Adams was inappropriate. There's nothing. Google is going to invest $13 billion in U.S. offices and data centers. Now, and they're all griping about $5 billion for a wall, and Google's going to go spend $13 billion in offices. So that's funny. I find that. Actually, that is kind of funny. I have a theory, though, on how this whole wall thing can be taken care of. I think I'm going to mess with the next time I see somebody come in, I'm going to start messing with them there. So, what do we got here? So anyway, guys, that was pretty much the highlight. Hey, I saw you snuck in back earlier. I saw you come in. How's it going? I'm just kind of going through because I didn't get a chance today to go through the news. I'm watching these, you know, just kind of looking at some of the news stories that are making, you know, seeing if there's anything remotely interesting. And I don't know, maybe it's just me. I don't find anything interesting in the news anymore. I don't really care about half this stuff. So, but I was actually going to have some fun. I was actually going to wait till the next person comes into the, you know, into chat, or when the next person starts watching. I was going to have some fun. I was going to start talking like this. I was going to go, well, the house panel is, so it's kind of whatever you want to do. And just, I think a lot of times they would hear my voice and say, dude, something's wrong with your voice. And then I would have everybody in chat go, no, he sounds normal to us. So I was going to kind of mess with somebody's head, but I decided, no, I don't want to do that. I'll just wait. So, yeah, I like doing that when you get those calls, those unwanted calls. You answer the phone and do crazy stuff like that. Especially if you know they're like callers you don't want to get, so you have some fun with them. But yeah, your chat is slow. You see, that's exactly what I was gonna say. If I do this, it'll actually sound like it's slow, but it's really not slow. But if I do the motions like this on the screen, and everybody would think there's something wrong with my chat. So that would be fun. But no, I'm not, it's not. It's not slow. I'm just messing with you with my voice. I'm just kind of having some fun. But I'm not going to do that, but I really could. But I won't, but I could. But I won't, but I could. But I won't, you know. So I'm kind of having a little fun with it. I was going to do that when somebody logs into chat. I was just going to mess with them. But, you know, or do the choppy effect and go, watch him go, man, something's wrong with this guy's stream. What? Just watch me like, all right, hold on, man. Something's going on with the stream. Something's going on. Yeah, I'm just going to play. I'm not going to do that. I was actually just thinking that would be funny if I did that. Just watch people in the stream go, hey, man, something's wrong with your mic. Something's wrong with your stream. I'd be like, no, nothing wrong with it. Just messing with you. Boy, if I drank coffee, this would make one heck of a coffee mug, man. But Mountain Dew is much better. Code Red, they have Diet Code Red now, so I'm like in heaven. I've got regular Mountain Dew, you know, Diet Mountain Dew, and I've got Code Red Mountain Dew Diet, so I'm pretty good. Good stuff. Nectar of the Gods. Yeah. So I don't know if you got a chance. I was on earlier, and I was telling him, I said, I told my friends, all right, well, hopefully they won't hold that against you. I appreciate you telling them, but hopefully they won't hold it against you. You know, they'll get on and be like, no, what is that guy's weird, man. But I was telling them, I don't know if you were on the afternoon drive and I was coming home, dude. I was so tired. I was like falling asleep at the wheel. I was exhausted. I got about 2 hours sleep, 2.5 hours sleep last night. So I was driving home and I mean, like, I'm in traffic trying to hold my head up, and I was talking to everybody on the stream. I'm going, you guys will bear witness in case I get into a car accident. You'll actually be able to just put that stuff on there, do a lot, what do they call that, a viral video, say, here's a live streamer who got in a car accident because he was live streaming. And I was like just nodding out, man. I had to come home. I actually came home and I walked in the house, took my hat off and just like boom, hit the bed for like 2 hours. And I literally slept for a good solid 2 hours. I don't know if you've ever done that where your body just kind of says, it's time. I mean, like I don't sleep but 2-3 hours. But if I get on a good night, I can get like 4 hours sleep. And I'm cool. I'm good with that. But it accumulates over time. After a week of only getting like a couple hours, 3 hours, 4 hours sleep, then I usually hit a Saturday and I'll sleep till like 3 in the afternoon. And I'll sleep. But I hate to sleep. It just seems like such a waste of time. I mean, you're sitting there or you're laying there and you're doing nothing. It's just such a waste of time. So I hate to sleep, but my body goes, yeah, you need to sleep, And after a while, I guess, they probably frown upon you driving while you're sleeping. But sometimes that's when I get my best sleep is when I'm in the car. Just, but no, traffic's terrible. But yeah, I was one of the guys asked me if I worked at a prison. I was telling him, oh yeah, I work in a prison, and it's definitely an interesting job to have. Never a dull moment. So, but I'm going to put together a class. After I've watched the channels on Mixer and Twitch and all these. I'm going to put together an entire part of my curriculum all about live streaming and social media and Twitch and setting up these streaming channels. That way, because a lot of these guys, I'm not kidding you when I tell you, they went into prison when they were 18 years old, or they were in, a young age, and it's terrible. It really is. It's one of those situations where they are absolutely 10 years out of their life is gone, 15, 20 years gone. So they don't really get to enjoy the things that you and I kind of enjoy. So anyway, I was only going to come in tonight, and being that I literally had to get some sleep to come, I was only going to do maybe an hour tonight or maybe a half hour, just something to make sure I make an appearance and say, okay, as I build the show, as I do all this, I want to make sure that people can rely on me to be here on time. And then I'll kind of grow the stream, and as I do, we'll have more people come in the chat. We'll actually be able to have a lot more fun. But until then, I'm gonna try and just make sure that I'm here when I need to be here for you guys, and we'll talk about whatever we talk about during the stream. I did. Oh my! I don't know. I told you guys about Barnacules on Twitch and YouTube. He hadn't been streaming in like a week, but apparently I think today he's on. So when I get off, I'll probably go and watch his stream. Well, I'll watch a replay or a rerun of his stream because I want to kind of find out where he was and what was going on, and see if he's doing well. But I wish him the best. So. Let me see what else, man. There's just nothing today to talk about. I mean, nothing exciting happened. Nobody got stabbed in my place. There was no fights. There was nothing that was exciting about anything today. You ever have days like that? You're just going, wow, how boring. That's kind of my life in retrospect. That's kind of what my life is. I get up in the morning, I go to work, I hope for something exciting to happen at work. And when nothing at work happens, I'm like, well, this is sucky. And then I go back home and I'm like, all right, well, I'm back home and it's all the same. I mean, I have to get a life, man. I got to find something that excites me. Well, doing what we did on the weekend, the Saturday, when the live stream we did, that was fun. So that kind of excites me. That might be my focus of how I can actually, have a little bit of fun in my life. So, anyway. What was I going to say? I had a couple things I wanted to mention to you that I am working on, those filler words that we talked about, just like I just did. I don't want to, I'm going to try and cut back on those, so just bear with me, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and do what we did, what am I, about a half hour now? Yeah, I've been on for about a half hour, and I'm going to go ahead and kind of end it here and just do a short stream tonight, because during the week I'm starting to think about changing the schedule. I'm starting to think about changing the schedule to just the weekend, or like maybe doing a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, or something to where you don't suck. Because I think that's what was happening to Jerry, Barnacules. I think he was getting burned out of doing the show. I think that once you get enough shows going, I mean, right now on Twitch, let me see how many. I'm kind of curious as how many streams I have on Twitch. Like right now, and I guess it's pretty much Mixer and all of them. Right now, just on Twitch alone, just Twitch. Hang on one second. Let me mute that. So right now, I have 118 videos just on Twitch. So, and the thing is, you're looking at, wow, 118. You do get burned out, especially because now the morning ones, I don't ever, like in the morning when I do the live stream in the morning or in the afternoon, those aren't so bad because you're only doing 45 minutes and it's time you're going to be in the truck or in the car anyway. So those are not so bad because you're in the car and you're kind of thinking out loud, and but the downside of those is I don't have anybody to really talk with in the chat. Like here, when the chat's rocking and rolling and people are in there and engaging, it makes the time fly by. But when you're just kind of struggling for thoughts and things that are on your mind to discuss, the time kind of drags. So it's a matter of, and it's show prep, of course. You want to have some kind of show prep, but the reality of the situation is there's just not a lot of things that are that newsworthy. I mean, there's crap out there, but do I just sit there and pull out the crap? I mean, I don't, that actually sounded really wrong. Let me rephrase that. Do I go out and try and find the garbage that I don't want to watch, or don't want to listen to and read, and just use that as fodder for the show? Or do I try and find something that's actually worthwhile, when I talk? So I'm still learning, still going through all that phase, man. It'll take a while, but I'm not going to stress about it. I'm not going to, I'm not going to go ahead and spend a lot of time worrying about that. But that's one of the things that was important to me. If I was like one of these seasoned streamers like Jerry Barnacules, if you're ever on Twitch and you go to Barnacules, Jerry's got a great show. He's a lot of fun. He's got a little crazy sometimes. He's got the what do they call that? The fogger, you know, the special effects going. He's got the lights sometimes, but he's really a great streamer. He's very down to earth, very kind of like me. It's like an open book, and that's kind of the streams I look for, and that's kind of what I aspire to be. Being new, I've only been doing this since January, so I'm kind of trying to put together a show that's fun. And I mean, I like to have a good group of people in the chat that can actually make the time fly by. Like when I do the streams in the morning for you guys or in the afternoon, those are 45 minutes or a half hour, whatever it is during my drive time, that it's just kind of like thinking out loud. I can't engage with anybody in chat. I don't really have, you're just kind of thinking and talking out loud. But at least when you come in and you're doing a stream at say 7 o'clock, like I'm trying to, like your suggestions were be on time and pick a schedule. I've tried to do that, but it's much easier when you've got people, like if you ever go to Jerry, go to look at Barnacles and watch his stream. He's got people, just hundreds of people in the stream talking and engaging, and he'll do a stream for 3 hours. Like we did one the other night, like our stream the day before yesterday or whatever was what, 2.5 hours? When you guys are engaging and we're having fun, then that makes the show so much more fun. But I have, 40 followers here, maybe 40 followers on Mixer, and I always tell people, matter of fact, do me a favor, because I'm a new streamer, I could really use it. If you're not a follower, do me a favor and follow me. Twitch has this thing where they want, before they unlock certain levels or before you can become monetized, you have to have so many followers. If you're on Mixer or Twitch or any of the platforms, do me a favor, just follow me so I can actually try and build a show that's fun and kind of exciting and just something worthwhile. I'm still trying to find my niche because I tell you guys all the time, I have no talent. I don't play the guitar. Well, no, that's not true. I have like 6 chords I can play, and I learned the 6 chords because I read or I saw some YouTube video where the guy goes, if you learn these 6 chords, you can play any of these songs. And I learned the 6 chords, and I still can't play those 6 chords. He'll play his 6 chords. They sound awesome. I can't do that. So I have no real talent when it comes to anything. I can't sing. I can't dance. I can't play music. And I don't have the right assets, as some other streamers have. So, I mean, there's kind of one of those things where I'm like, well, I just want to have a kind of a kickback and talk, just kind of a BS show where we can talk about anything. That to me is fun. I mean, that to me, if I can, but in the car when I do those streams in the morning and the afternoons, I can't really engage with you guys. I can't talk. I'm just like thinking out loud. But when I get here, it's a difference of having a stream that like yesterday or the other day that would last us 2.5 hours, or having one that I'm kind of kicking around doing maybe an hour, or a half hour. And then I just go ahead and I close up everything and call it a day. But as I learn more, as I watch these streamers, I have a whole new appreciation what they go through. I mean, when I watch these different streams and I see, now some of them are crazy. Some of them like that ASMR channel. Some of those are crazy. I mean, it took me a while I actually had to go and do some research and figure out what it was. I thought it was like some kind of a cult. They're scratching papers or they're ruffling cardboard and they're whispering into their mics. I had no idea what that was. So I had to go and kind of investigate it because I really wasn't sure. But I want a stream that's really going to be one where we have a lot of engaging folks, and that's going to be kind of what Barnacles has with his group of folks is what I can only aspire to have and really hope that, because I'm not a political, I like politics, don't get me wrong, I'll talk about politics, whatever, but it's such an emotional thing for a lot of people. When I say, yeah, they say, are you for the wall? And I say, yeah, man, build that sucker. We need to do it. And then all of a sudden, everybody like freaks out. No, we don't need a wall. And then they like start attacking you because you said, yes, we need a wall because they asked. If somebody says, do you want a wall? And I say, yes. And they freak out and they start like badgering, well, you're stupid. You're an idiot, man. You're un-American. I'm like, look, dickweed, I've served 8 years in the Army. I did my Desert Storm. I am not un-American. I just have my own opinion on what's needed for the country. But so that's why, man, politics are one of those things you could get that in religion. You say anything about religion, and people will lose their mind over. They will try immediately. They'll try to convert you if they're if they're Christian or Catholic. They'll sit there and try and convert you. And if you say this way, then there's the people that'll tell you that, no, you should be atheist, that God's not real. So those are the type of things, man. I'm like, I love getting in conversations. I love intellectual discussions. We could talk about UFOs, conspiracy theories, whatever you want. But I try to be respectful. I try to say, look, man, you can have your own opinion. I'm good with that. I really don't mind. You have your opinion on everything. But please understand that, my opinion is just that. It's my opinion. And I'm not right. I mean, I'm not always right. I am not. Matter of fact, you ask my wife, 30 years, she'll tell you I'm very seldom right. I'm very seldom right. I think, hey, Borderline, hey, thank you very much. Borderline BA is now following. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. It makes me go a little bit further with my whatever Twitch wants, so I'm kind of glad. But going back to what we were talking about, I was, I'm not, my opinions are just that. They're opinions. And it's based on just like your opinions, life experience, or what you believe. Your chat is in follower mode. Hey, man, your chat is in follower mode only. Okay, I'm a new streamer. Keep in mind, what does that mean? I'm in follower mode only. Does that mean so viewers can't chat? Only people that follow me can chat? Is that kind of what that means? Because I don't. If you weren't here before, man, when I set this stream up, this is because my brother, he's a gamer. He plays World of Warcraft and all the other games. He kind of walked me through and told me what I needed. Oh, okay, yeah. So that's all right. So I'll go take a look at my settings because I don't know. I'll have to figure out how to turn that off. I don't want it to be in follower mode only. I'd like anybody to be able to chat. And that might kind of explain it. While a lot of times I have 10 or 12 people watching and nobody chatting. So I think that's probably why. If they have to follow me to chat, that'll probably be. I'm learning. Be patient with me. I've been doing it since like January 1st. So I'm trying to. My brother's the one who he told me I need a chroma key, so I got these the green screen behind me. That's not really. I wish that was my house, but it's not. So I try to take these things into consideration, and he said, well, you want to make sure you have a stream that's kind of presentable. So I think you type / follower mode off in chat. All right, well let's try. I'm going to try that. I appreciate the help. So I'm going to go / follower mode off. Follower mode off. Okay, follower mode. Well, let's see if that works. Let's see if I fat fingered that or if that works. Unrecognized command / follower mode. Or follow mode? Should it be follower or follow? All right. Well, I'll figure it out. Get the old wireless keyboard here. Follower mode. What did I miss? Oh, you didn't miss anything. Apparently, Borderline VA just followed, and I was being told that I have it. Try follow mode off. Okay, without the slash, or with the slash. I'm going to say follow. I'm going to do it with the slash. Follow mode. Follow mode off. Okay, let's try that one. See if that works with the slash. With the slash. Sorry, back to / follow mode off. Or is it all one word together? Let me try that one. / follow mode off. Unrecognized command. Oh, I'll try different ones. I'm gonna sit here. This is gonna be obsessive. I'm gonna sit here and try and figure out how to turn this follow mode off. So apparently, I guess what I gather is the settings. In fact, let me just see if I can just go under settings. It's a glitch with Twitch. Every streamer gets put in follower mode only for some reason. Now it figures. I've been doing this. See this. I've been doing this since January. Never knew that. Nobody ever said, hey, man, I'd love to chat with you, or other people would too. So let me go see if I can find. I'm going to go under settings. I'm sure it's under settings. Let me see where. Twitch Prime, profile, channel and video, security and privacy maybe. Let me check under there. Email, enable additional account creation, block whispers from chain. I don't care about whispers. So yeah, this is good to know. I mean, this is definitely helps. Channel and video, I think. All right, let me go to channel and video. Mature content. I'm not mature. There's nothing mature about me. I'm childish, juvenile, and mature. So, video banner, my team sitting, chat and auto mod. Chat and auto mod have been moved. You can find them in your dashboard. Auto hosting. So let me go to my dashboard. Apparently everything's moved to the dashboard. All right. So, achievement, events, activity, streaming tools, analytics, video settings, channel settings. All right, so let's go here. Store past broadcast, mature contents, latency mode, low latency. Man, this is auto host channels, host team channels pre-recorded, host priority. Oh, hey, Bling Headshot, thank you for the follow, my friend. I appreciate you. I really do. We're trying to figure out how to turn off. I was just told I have some kind of follow mode off, so I'm trying to find out how to turn. I have drops, uploaded videos, and archives. I see nothing about the follow mode here, so I'm kind of I'm under channel and video. Man, moderation roles settings. There's absolutely nothing in here that I can see for a follow mode. Raids, drops, uploaded video and archive, hosting priority, host list, video player banner, permissions, channels you can manage as an editor, people who can stream to your channel. None of those are. Let me see if they have any kind of settings in there. No. All right. Yeah, this is yeah, I will find it. I definitely want to turn that off if it's where only people that. Now I do remember seeing something. Let me see. Maybe it was under. Maybe it was under channel. I do remember seeing something about having to wait a certain amount of time. I'll do it, but I'm on my iPhone. I do it, but I'm on my iPhone. Yes, I was being told if I tried to type in back, a slash follow mode off or whatever, follower mode off in chat or something. I'm trying to do a couple different variations of getting this thing turned off, but I'm being told that it's on, and I guess it defaults. They said that when you create a Twitch kind of defaults to that, which I really don't want. I would rather have it to where permissions. No, that's not it. Well, this is really, it's nice that I've only been doing this since January and nobody has really, told me, hey man, check this out. Do you know you got this shut off or turned on? I'm like, no. Maybe it'll be under, it's got to be under subscriptions, payment settings, friends. Maybe friends. I don't know. No, that wouldn't be friends. Fuck. Yeah, this is why, I stream, and I'm sure it might even be the same way in some of these other ones. I stream to Mixer, Periscope, YouTube, Stream Me, Smashcast. So I wonder if they all have a similar setting to where you can only chat if you're a follower. So I don't know. Oh well. Humanimal. Humanimal. All right, let me go. All right, guys. Well, I'll figure that out. I will definitely, I'll figure out why the hell I can't get this thing working. That's what I'll figure out. But anyway, yeah, this is, I've kind of gone through this. I've tried to get the little things to work, the alerts, like just Google how to turn follow mode off only on Twitch. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to have to do that because there's, matter of fact, I might do that now just because I'm manic and this is one of those things that'll just piss me off. So, yeah, we were talking earlier. I mean, there's been a lot of little things. I've been trying to get this set up. I had one of the guys on Mixer tell me that even my, I guess on Mixer they have, what is it called? Guys, what's it called? Embers? They've got Embers and they've got Bits. No, they've got Embers and Sparks on Mixer, and then on, I think they have bits and your tips and everything on Twitch. So I was trying to set up all those alerts, and apparently I didn't have my links right. So they were trying, like somebody tried to do a tip or something. I have yet to be de-virginized on Twitch. Somebody one day will like take 100 bits or something and they'll throw it in so I can see if that damn alert works. But I'm still haven't been de-virginized on actually either of the platforms yet. But I just wanted to make sure that the links worked, and apparently my links didn't even work. It wasn't taking them where they needed to. So I am going to go ahead and do a quick Google of turning off follower mode. All right, so let's see what they say. Twitch says chat commands. That's probably what you were talking about, the /follow. All right, so color, mods, ignore, unignore, disconnect, me, timeout, ban, unban, show, slow, followers. Okay, so from 0 to off. Okay, followers off. This command allows you or your mods to restrict chat. Yeah, that's for some of your followers based on how long they followed. Usage, followers off, I guess. Maybe that's the one we're talking about. All right, so let me see if that works. Let me see if that actually works. Ooh, sorry about that, guys. All right. So according to this is on Twitch. This is their little cheat sheet. Basically, the command is / Let me go over here to my chat. Apparently, it's followers / followers off is really what it says. So let's give that a try and see if that actually works for us, because yeah, this is definitely all right. It says POV America disabled followers only mode for this room. Is that it? Okay. Awesome. Yeah, see? You guys would never know that I teach technology in a prison, would you, right? I've only been doing this for way longer than I want. So, yeah, the whole live stream never got into this, man. Viewers can chat now. I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. This is actually one of the coolest things I got. I mean, I owned a computer company, believe it or not, with a bunch of locations. But the live streaming, I've never even considered it. I never even wanted to be involved in live streaming. But my brother, he's a huge World of Warcraft guy, and he does Fortnite. He's a big gamer. And he kept telling me, because I told him, I said, I want to do a live stream one day. And he's like, man, don't get involved. You got to have the equipment. And he basically gave me a shopping list of everything. I've got these lights, these LED lights. I've got, the big monitors, computers, 4 cameras, of which I use 1. I went and bought everything he said. And then I've tried to configure this. I started with OBS software. Didn't like that. Went to the Streamlabs version of OBS because it was a little bit better. Then I've switched to this Stream Elements, and just trying to find what's right. And it's been a lot of fun. But I'll tell you, a lot to learn. That's why I have a great respect for these guys that do. There's a lot of these guys that do this for a living. I mean, they actually stream full, like Barnacles. If you ever get a chance to watch Barnacles on Twitch, he streams full time, and that's his job, and that's what he does, and he's very good at it. And it's kind of like, wow, that's what I would love to do, but I don't know if I could do this full time. I kind of do it full time now, but it's just fun. It's just kind of BS. We talk about whatever. I'm not a channel that's focused on just one thing. So for me, it's kind of new, exciting, and fun, but I still have a lot to learn just configuring this stuff. And even, yesterday we were talking about the chroma key that I use. And I had to figure out how to light this, and you have to have it lit certain ways, and you got to do these things. So I mean, it's tough. It's a lot tougher than I thought it was. And then once you get it all set up, there's always just little tweaks like this follower. So this means literally since January, none of the people that were viewing the channel could really chat unless they followed the channel. So, that's nice to know now, but I should have, there should have been something that Twitch maybe told me that I didn't know it defaulted like that, and I'm sure there's a reason. It's probably to keep trolls out or whatever. There's a reason, but it would have been nice to know that a month ago. So that's cool. But thank you very much. I appreciate the tip. And I most of the tips I take. What is this? You need a warmer light, so it makes you look like a Band-Aid. Okay, yeah. You know what? And I also noticed these stupid 4K webcams. Like if I don't shave, I look at it and it looks like I've got like pock marks or acne or like dark areas on my. And I'll go in the bathroom. And I'll look. I'll be like, I don't have any of that on my face that I can see. But these cameras pick out like every imperfection. I mean, that's why the news people hate it. I'm looking at it like right now. I'm looking and I'm going, well, it looks like I have something here, but I don't. I mean, so I got to get a warmer light. I take your tips seriously. When I've been told pick a time, set a schedule. So I've tried to make sure I have a schedule so everybody knows when I stream. I try to be here on time. And the other day, someone sent me an email and said, hey man, do you know when you talk and you're doing your stream, you use a lot of filler words. You will say and and. So I was never aware of that. I mean, I used to do it years ago, but I thought I had broken my habit of doing that. And I don't know if it's because now I work in a prison and I have to kind of adjust the way I speak with prisoners, or if it's because the stream, I'm just kind of getting relaxed doing it. But I catch myself now and it drives me utterly crazy. Whenever I say it, I was doing the stream this morning. If you watch the morning stream or even the afternoon one, I must have used those filler words like a dozen times. And now that I'm aware of it, God bless you guys. Thanks for bringing that up. I can't not think about it. So then we did a stream on Saturday, and it was a live stream where I was kind of doing just random acts of kindness. I went and paid for some lunches, bought some movie tickets for family, just cool stuff that since I was out and about, I was doing for other people. And one of the conversations I had with the waiter, we left the waiter a really good tip, but I was having a conversation with him. And apparently as he was speaking to me, I was looking at him and this is what I was doing. And I had to go back and watch it. They said, do you know how many times you said yes or yeah? So this is how it was. He was talking and I was going, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I didn't realize it, so I had to go back and watch that, and I was like, oh my God! I mean, I just don't even I'm so afraid of going back to watch any of my past because I have like 118 streams on here, or what do you want to call them, clips or videos, 118 of them. I can't even imagine how many of them I've used the filler words in, or I'm not perfect. I mean, I was in radio broadcast television before. I was an executive producer in Detroit in radio. So I know how to enunciate. I know how to speak. I've done public speaking, but all of a sudden, for whatever reason, man, I've kind of like, I've went backwards and just kind of like regressed back to like Neanderthal ways of speaking. Oh, me. Oh, yeah. I'm like, man, that's not me. But it could be because I'm a little bit more relaxed when I'm at home. At work, you have to kind of talk. As I said, I work at a prison, so you have to kind of speak the language that they speak. So, but there's that again. Son of. Okay, guys. My Mountain Dew, my nectar of the gods. So anyway, I will definitely take the suggestions that you give me anytime, because it'll hopefully only improve the stream and make it better. There's just so much that I don't know yet. As I said, I haven't been de-virginized on Twitch. I don't know how the little force field thing works. I know the bits go in there and that, but somebody said don't forget to empty it. I don't even know what that, empty it. I thought it would just overflow. I don't know. But I'll learn over time. I'll kind of get everything together. I did have somebody tell me that I've tried not to do this. I've had some folks tell me that I talk an awful lot with my hands, that I gesture. Now, when you're public speaking, I kind of do that a lot. I speak with my hands. I talk with my hands. I gesture. mother. Never realized I did it as much as I do. So I try to now. I find myself trying to not gesture as much, but it's tough, especially if you're used to doing that when you speak. If you're used to using your hands or being, actively doing something, it's tough because in public speaking, you're up and you're gesturing with your hands. So, but as I watch the videos now, I'm going back watching myself, and yeah, I do speak with my hands quite a bit. So I'll try. If that bothers you, let me know. I will try not to do it as much. But anyway, this has been a great. This you see, you guys are awesome. You give me great suggestions. Watch what I'm doing, but I'd rather have dead silence than use those filler words because they are just annoying when I have to go back and watch them. So, but I appreciate you guys for pointing it out to me. Can't tell you how much I appreciate that. Boy, yeah, that was great. So I will try not to use the filler words. I will try not to gesture with my hands as much. The little tips you're giving me, and now that I have the follow, whatever the follow was off, so now apparently anybody that's watching will be able to at least chat. And that was fun. That's probably the highlight of my night is actually getting that stuff taken care of because I've been doing this since January. Having that on really kind of bummed me out now that because there's times where you're looking at and okay, I've got 8, 10 people and nobody's really engaging and you're like, well, why? Except for the other night when we talked about movies, I found out movies are actually a great topic. See, I'm a huge movie buff. And all of a sudden, you start talking about movies, and everybody has a favorite, and they're all, and then we talked about the reboots, stuff like that. That's kind of what the channel is. It's just whatever we want to talk about, and that was fun because I had to kind of define this channel and what it was going to be. And originally, it was going to be all about politics because if you haven't been watching since January, you don't know. But I spent the better part of my life. I was in the military, I was in the Army, did 8 years, Desert Storm. I was 124th Military Intelligence. I spent the biggest part of my life not paying any attention to politics. I mean, since I was 18 years old, I was able to vote, but I have never voted in a single election, local, national, nothing. I kept my head down. I literally raised my family, raised my kids, made sure that they, stayed out of trouble. And I trusted that the politicians and the elected officials would do what was best for me and my country. And I really, truly believe that. So I served my country, did my tour, did my Desert Storm stuff, loved it, had a great time. And then I get out. And one day my brother calls me and says, hey, guess who's president? I said, well, who? He says, Donald Trump. I was like, oh, cool. I said, I love that show, The Apprentice. And he's a businessman. He's not really a politician. Maybe that's what the country needs. So, I haven't paid attention to politics. But then I started seeing all the stuff that was going on, and I was like, well, I really should probably learn. Probably should learn about what's going on. And then after I started learning, I was like, nah, I really don't care. I was like, you know what? You're not going to, it's just a bunch of jokes. So I was like, no, not going to worry about it. Not going to sit here and stress over the fact that all this stuff's going on. I'm just going to say, you know what? I know what I believe, what I think is better, and I'm just not going to get involved with that tit for tat in politics. So even though it comes up every now and then on the, somebody will ask about the wall or something, that's not the focal point I look for. So, anyway, guys, I wanted to just say thanks. I was only going to do like a half hour tonight, and I ended up, where are we at? We're at an hour now, over an hour. But I didn't want to keep, because I know being, what is it today? Did it say Wednesday? I really don't know what day today is. Is it oh man, what is today? This is really bad. This is how I know it just flies Wednesday. So being hump day, being Wednesday, you probably got a ton of, man, it's Wednesday already. I have no idea where the week goes. But anyway, there's a great, I wish I could keep track a little bit better of my time. I mean, I really did. Well, we've already been going an hour, and I really had no idea that it was even Wednesday. I thought it was Tuesday. So, yeah, this tells you how my life is. I really just, it's so out of whack lately. Just trying to kind of keep track of my days. But, of course, working for a prison, that stuff happens. Things happen so quickly, it changes. So, Anyway, I've been going for an hour, guys. I didn't want to keep you all night. I know I'm going to try and I may go ahead and adjust the stream. I'm still going to do the morning, the morning drive on the way in. I'll do the afternoon drive on the way back. But I'm thinking about changing, the stream till Saturdays, like 7 to 9 on Saturday, or a more convenient time, because I know that people they work, they have work, and I keep forgetting that the stream. I've got some of you guys that are in the UK, some of you that are from Australia and in different parts of the world. And I didn't even think about that when I started putting this stuff together, that I'm not going to have just people locally, or, there are going to be multiple time zones. So I'm really going to try and find out what's going to work best as far as the time for the stream. And I may go ahead and put some of it towards the weekend and just do 1 or 2 days during the week in the later stream in the evening. I can't figure out how to stream in the car where I can engage with you in the chat, because I can't be reading chat and driving at the same time. Doesn't work for me. But I definitely can find out how I can do one or the other. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to cut it short tonight, I think. I'm going to let you guys enjoy the rest of your night. It's here. It's 8 o'clock here where I'm at, and hopefully where you're at, it's not too late. So I'll probably wind things down here, and I want to say thanks. I really do. Borderline BA, I appreciate you, and helping me figure that out, and it makes a huge difference to me, because that's something that now I know that as people log in and out, as they hit my channel, they can actually say hi every now and then. That's great. So I appreciate you again. And I will go ahead. I'm going to let you go tonight, and I'm going to say have a great night. And thanks for stopping by tonight. I'll see you in the stream tomorrow. 6:15, I do the morning stream, just kind of thinking out loud, and then again at about 3:30, I'll do an afternoon theme, or afternoon stream on the way home. But if you haven't followed me, I'd appreciate a follow on Twitch. They have these requirements that they want you to meet before they'll let you monetize and give you certain features and stuff. And I want to build a channel that's kind of just minimally successful, just something that has a lot of decent followers, that we can chat and have some good conversations. So follow if you can. Have a great night. I will see you tomorrow morning for sure, and then we'll go from there. Have a great night, everyone. Talk to you soon.